We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the San Francisco 49ers. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now a guy who played his college ball here in the Bay Area, and that's Stanford's Bryce Love. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On second down, here's Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go. He's got a man. Complete. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders. Out there, you have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. He's going to rifle one deep left. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Kevin White. 40 yards, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. So he shifts past him. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Six. We got 3. We got 11. 11.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Slam.
I got you.
Check. Fresno. Check 24.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Here we go, here we go. 21, 21.
51.
I got you.
51 to Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
65, 65.
Let's get
Garoppolo on first down. This one complete to Coleman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
51 to Mike, boy. 51.
12.
All right. Here we go.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
49er, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Black 80!
51. You can't rock me. You can't rock me.
I got you.
On first down, here's Breida. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
White.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
White. Hey, Echo.
Throwing his Garoppolo on 3rd down. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Here we go.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They run forward with Breida, and an alley to run. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 35 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First down, Redskins.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31. Hey, check 24, check 24. Check. Kill.
On first down, here's Love. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Wk1 Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Watch twist. Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, gun.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line.
Seven, our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Nice, sweetheart.
21. I got you.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
21. Hey, Foxtrot.
Come, crouch. I'm coming. Mike 51.
21.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. This is Breida. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Safety's great. Tighten up.
12, fellas, here we go. I got you.
Here's Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check.
Lock. Hey, gun.
They run with Breida. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
11.
Got three. Three down.
I got you.
From the 39, Garoppolo. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, gun. 21. Here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 38-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Play 56. Mike, 56.
Move.
Let's go. We got this. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
I got you.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike, 50.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Lock.
Mike, 56.
Hey, wahoo.
Let's go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56.
2.
56. Mike's 56.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 13-yard line.
24 yards. That's good for a 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
21.
Out. Hey, watch it.
Hey, gun.
Now a toss play. It's Breida. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
I got you.
Now Garoppolo. Being chased out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 180.
56. Blue down, blue down.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 75 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score 14-7. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Hey, gun.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. 56.
11.
What we got?
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And now he'll turn and off his back foot into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Set, ready. Set the engine. I got you.
On 1st down, it's Love. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Everyone, 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Right here. Everyone, 37's the Mike. Mike
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And they'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
12, fellas, here we go.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again they run. Again it's Geis. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
Here we go.
Right here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Go.
Check.
Hey, Mike 51. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
51 to Mike. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
White.
Mike.
Hey. High 7. 2.
Bring it.
2.
Bring it, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Garoppolo again. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here we go.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
21. I got this. Hey, Zoo.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go. I got this.
Let's go. Mike 56.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Hey, gun.
Now it's Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 2nd down and 4, Haskins. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really...
And he's going to go down again. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike 51, Mike 51. 21. Bravo.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Mike 51. Mike 51. 50.
Garoppolo now. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there at 22. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Alert. 3 down.
I got you.
Banjo.
11. Hey, exit. Hey, come on. Say hi.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Some good games around the league here early in Week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now we'll give to Breida. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On the handoff, this is Breida. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
56. 11.
56, right there, 56. Watch the
Topper!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more... And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here we go. Hey, gun.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
He's checking. Crash. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Lucky.
I got you.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Haskins will throw. Looking long for his tight end read. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looking to throw, Haskins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Here's Haskins to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Kevin White, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are back within a single score. Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra.
He's got daylight. 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida. 75 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did.
And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
Brings up second down.
Set, ready. Time to end it. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Throwing on second and long. Haskins dancing to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well timed there by Richard Sherman. A sack on the corner blitz.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Going up top. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down.
It's 3 plays and out. It's fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Fourth down, here's Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
I got you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
Here we go.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
I got you.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gould with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Switch. Check the backer. Go.
Now a handoff, Geis going right. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Fight 51, Mike 51. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 51's Mike.
One, Omaha.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Here we go.
I got you.
51, Mike 51. We don't want this. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Watch.
Lock.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Gun.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Mike's 56. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense, right?
Yeah,
if you know,
on him.
right, you know he's having that type of a game. Who else would you expect to get the football? I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him. And if anyone else picks it up, I tip my cap to him.
Garoppolo looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They start on the ground with Geis. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
At the 32-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
We want it. Come to my road.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for Jordan Reed. Incomplete. A fellow Witherspoon on the coverage.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike 29. All day. Defense all day. All Mike 29. Here we go.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Mike 29. Here we go again. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
One final shot for Haskins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nick Bosa. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
56. They can't hang.
12. 2. I got this.
Move. 56.
Hey, alert! Left hand!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the 49ers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Washington, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.